Welcome back. Coinology. The 1993 1-cent coin, often referred to simply as the 1993 penny, occupies a unique place in the world of numismatics. Though at first glance it may appear like any other small denomination coin, its story is layered with historical significance, intricate design choices, metallurgical decisions, and economic context that make it far more than just a piece of currency. The coin, officially struck by the United States Mint, features the familiar obverse portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, whose image has graced the penny since 1909, marking the centennial of his birth. Lincoln's visage on the 1993 penny is a continuation of the tradition established by Victor David Brenner, the original designer, whose initials VDB appear subtly on the reverse of the 1909 coin but were later repositioned to maintain subtlety in subsequent designs. The 1993 penny maintains this legacy while embodying modern minting techniques and standards that the U.S. Mint had refined over the decades. The obverse side presents Lincoln facing right, rendered in detailed relief, capturing not only his facial features but also the characteristic lines of experience that define his visage. The inscriptions include the words "In God We Trust" arching above Lincoln's head, "Liberty" prominently placed to the left, and the year 1993 stamped clearly on the lower right, ensuring both historical record and numismatic precision. The lettering is sharp, the relief clean, and the striking exemplifies the high standards of late 20th century coinage. The reverse of the 1993 penny carries the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln Memorial, with its neoclassical columns, is engraved with meticulous attention to architectural detail, making it a small but striking rendition of the actual monument located in Washington, D.C. On this coin, the tiny statue of Lincoln can be seen between the columns, a feature that fascinated collectors, especially when the coin is examined under magnification. The inscriptions on the reverse include "United States of America" across the top, "E Pluribus Unum" just above the memorial itself, and 1 cent clearly displayed below. Each element is executed with precision to withstand the wear and tear that coins naturally undergo during circulation, while still retaining the aesthetic appeal that makes the penny a piece of collectible art. In terms of composition, the 1993 penny is primarily made of a copper-plated zinc core. By the 1980s, the U.S. Mint had shifted from the earlier 95% copper pennies to the 97.5% zinc core with a 2.5% copper plating to reduce production costs while maintaining the traditional appearance and weight of the penny. The 1993 cent weighs approximately 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, maintaining the standard measurements that had become familiar to collectors and the general public alike. Its thickness is approximately 1.52 millimeters, and its edge is smooth, consistent with the standard specifications of modern American 1-cent coins. Despite the seeming simplicity of these specifications, the precise metallurgical engineering behind the coin ensures that each piece maintains uniformity in weight, balance, and durability, which is crucial both for circulation and for collectors seeking high-grade examples. The symbolism embodied in the 1993 penny is profound. Abraham Lincoln represents the ideals of freedom, unity, and perseverance, while the Lincoln Memorial reflects the enduring respect the nation holds for its leaders and historical heritage. The juxtaposition of Lincoln's personal portrait on one side and the architectural homage on the other creates a narrative that connects individual achievement with national identity. Numismatists and historians alike often point out that the 1993 penny, while common in circulation, serves as a miniature educational tool, introducing everyday citizens to iconic American figures and landmarks in a tactile and enduring way. Despite its ordinary appearance, the 1993 penny has captured the imagination of collectors due to several factors that contribute to its value in the market. The coin's rarity is influenced not necessarily by the number of coins minted, millions were produced across Philadelphia and Denver, but by specific minting errors, proof versions, and high-grade specimens that have survived in near-perfect condition. Coins graded as MS-67, MS-68, or higher by professional grading services are extremely sought after. Even subtle variations in strike, luster, or die errors can elevate the value of a coin from a few cents to several $100s, and in exceptional circumstances, even higher. Among the most coveted are proof coins, specially struck in controlled conditions with highly polished dies and planchets, resulting in a mirror-like finish that captures light in a way standard circulation coins cannot. Proof coins from 1993, especially those with perfect surfaces and sharp details, have commanded prices in the thousands, reflecting their desirability among serious collectors. The market for 1993 pennies extends beyond casual collectors. Investors in rare coins, known as numismatic investors, recognize the long-term appreciation potential of high-grade specimens. The factors influencing market value include condition, rarity, demand, historical significance, and unique errors. For example, a penny exhibiting a doubled die on the obverse or reverse can become a centerpiece of a collection, commanding a premium that far exceeds the face value. Similarly, pennies with off-center strikes, laminations, or planchet flaws are considered anomalies that are highly prized. The study of these variations has become a specialized field within numismatics, requiring sharp eyes, magnification tools, and a deep understanding of minting processes. Auction houses, online marketplaces, and coin shows all serve as venues where 1993 pennies with such unique characteristics are bought and sold, sometimes for amounts that surprise the uninitiated, with individual coins crossing into five-figure sums under the right circumstances. Understanding the historical context of the 1993 penny adds yet another layer of appreciation. The early 1990s were a period of technological transition in minting, with the U.S. Mint implementing more sophisticated machinery and quality control techniques to ensure consistency across coinage. In 1993, the economy was experiencing gradual recovery from the early 1990s recession, making coins produced in this era a snapshot of a unique period in American economic history. The penny, humble as it may seem, functioned not just as currency but as a representation of stability, consistency, and the enduring nature of American coinage. Furthermore, the 1993 penny was part of a series that would eventually see the introduction of the Lincoln bicentennial cents in 2009, making it a bridge between late 20th century coinage and the commemorative designs that followed. Collectors often note the subtle beauty of the coin's luster, which can range from brilliant, reflective surfaces in uncirculated specimens to the warm, reddish-brown tones of circulated copper-plated zinc coins. The process of aging, oxidation, and patina development contributes to the uniqueness of each coin. A 1993 penny that has retained its original mint luster without toning or corrosion is considered exceptionally desirable, often labeled as gem uncirculated by grading authorities. The contrast between the polished, mirror-like proof coins and the naturally circulated specimens highlights the range of experiences a single coin can embody, from a mass-produced everyday object to a rare collectible worthy of admiration. Market trends for the 1993 penny have shown an interesting trajectory. While the face value remains 1 cent, the numismatic value varies widely based on the factors mentioned earlier. High-grade uncirculated coins from Philadelphia and Denver mints have seen a steady increase in market value, reflecting growing collector interest and the scarcity of coins in perfect condition. Rare error coins, especially those with documented provenance, can command extraordinary sums, sometimes reaching hundreds of thousands in private sales or auctions. Collectors and investors track auction results closely, noting which types of 1993 pennies achieve record-breaking prices, and this information feeds back into the demand cycle, creating a dynamic market ecosystem around what many might otherwise consider a mundane coin. Beyond the financial and historical considerations, the 1993 penny also holds cultural significance. In considering the 1993 1-cent coin, it becomes immediately apparent that while the standard circulation coins are familiar to almost everyone, the world of rare variations and mint errors offers a fascinating and lucrative avenue for collectors and investors. Mint errors can occur in countless ways, ranging from die errors to planchet defects, and these anomalies can drastically affect the coin's value. For instance, doubled die errors occur when the coin die imprints the design twice in slightly misaligned positions, producing a visible doubling effect on letters, numbers, or even parts of Lincoln's portrait. In the 1993 penny series, a doubled die on the obverse is extremely rare, yet examples have been documented and authenticated by professional grading services. Such coins can command extraordinary premiums, as collectors prize the combination of scarcity, visual uniqueness, and historical interest. The rarity of these coins is not simply a matter of minting numbers, but also survival rates. Many error coins are unintentionally removed from circulation by diligent collectors, destroyed during quality control, or lost over time, making surviving examples all the more valuable. Another intriguing category of 1993 penny variants is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin blank is not properly aligned with the striking dies during production, resulting in a portion of the design being cut off and off-center. The degree of misalignment directly affects the coin's desirability. A small off-center strike might be interesting but not especially rare, whereas extreme misalignments that obscure major portions of the design can be extremely collectible. An off-center 1993 penny, particularly one struck with a visually striking angle, can transform an ordinary coin into a centerpiece of a collection. Collectors often seek these coins not just for monetary value, but for their unique aesthetic and the story they tell about the minting process. Planchet errors also exist within the 1993 penny series. These occur when the blank metal discs that are later struck into coins are flawed. A common example is lamination errors, where impurities in the metal cause layers to separate, leaving visible peeling or flaking on the coin's surface. Another is clipped planchets, where a portion of the metal blank is missing before striking, producing coins with distinctive curved or irregular edges. For the 1993 penny, such planchet errors are highly sought after because they are unpredictable and uncommon, offering collectors one-of-a-kind pieces that showcase the unpredictability and human aspect of coin production. Even subtle variations, such as minor die cracks or die scratches, can elevate a coin's collectability if they are documented, well-preserved, and visually interesting. Proof coins from 1993 are another cornerstone of the numismatic market. Proof coins are struck in small quantities using specially polished dies and planchets, designed to produce a mirror-like surface that highlights every minute detail. The 1993 proof pennies, part of the annual United States Mint proof set, are considered particularly attractive because of their high-quality finish and precise detailing. In these coins, Lincoln's portrait appears with exceptional depth, his hair, beard, and facial contours sharply rendered, while the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse displays crisp, flawless columns and delicate inscriptions. High-grade proofs, especially those certified as PR69 or PR70, can command hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's market, as collectors value their rarity, aesthetic perfection, and representation of the mint's craftsmanship. Proof coins often come in protective packaging, such as cellophane sleeves or acrylic cases, preserving their condition and ensuring that their pristine appearance is maintained over decades. The grading of 1993 pennies, whether circulation strikes, proofs, or errors, is a highly specialized field. Professional coin grading services evaluate each coin based on factors such as strike quality, luster, surface preservation, and eye appeal. Circulated coins are graded on a scale from good, G, to mint state, MS, with uncirculated coins receiving MS grades that range from MS60 to MS70. An MS70 1993 penny represents a perfect specimen with no visible imperfections under 5x magnification, a rarity given the millions of coins struck. Proof coins are similarly graded on the PR scale. Certified grading not only authenticates the coin but also enhances its market value, providing collectors and investors with confidence in both the quality and legitimacy of their purchase. Over the past decades, the demand for professionally graded 1993 pennies has increased significantly, reflecting the broader trend in the numismatic community toward transparency, standardization, and investment-grade collectibles. Auction results provide another window into the valuation of the 1993 penny. While ordinary circulated coins trade at or slightly above face value, rare proofs, high-grade uncirculated coins, and error specimens have been known to fetch substantial sums. For instance, a pristine PR70 1993 proof penny sold at a notable auction for several $1,000s, highlighting the premium associated with perfection. Similarly, an MS68 uncirculated coin with exceptional luster and color fetched a high price among collectors seeking to secure the best possible examples for their collections. Auction houses such as Heritage Auctions, Stacksbowers, and Sotheby's play a pivotal role in establishing market benchmarks, as their sales data informs pricing guides, dealer valuations, and private transactions. Online platforms have also increased visibility, allowing collectors worldwide to access rare 1993 pennies and compare market prices, further fueling demand and driving up values for the highest quality coins. The 1993 penny also holds a unique position within thematic collecting. Many collectors focus on Lincoln Cents series, assembling complete runs by year, mint mark, and condition. Within these series, 1993 coins are essential due to their position in the historical continuum between the late 20th century and the approaching bicentennial celebrations of Lincoln's birth. Some collectors specialize in mint mark variations, comparing coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which bears no mint mark, to those struck at the Denver Mint, marked with a D. Differences in strike quality, die wear, and subtle design variations between mints can be significant, adding another layer of depth for specialized collectors. For instance, a 1993 DMS67 coin might have a slightly different luster or strike depth compared to a 1993 Philadelphia coin of the same grade, making the acquisition of both mint marks a goal for series collectors seeking completeness. Investment potential is a recurring theme when discussing the 1993 penny. While the majority of coins remain modest in value, the scarcity of high-grade specimens, proofs, and error coins creates opportunities for wealth accumulation. Professional numismatists often advise investors to focus on coins with verifiable provenance, documented grading, and recognized rarity. A well-maintained 1993 penny, particularly one with certified MS68 or PR70 status, represents not just a collectible item but also an appreciating asset, as the combination of historical interest, market demand, and intrinsic beauty ensures enduring appeal. Over time, inflation, growing collector interest, and the increasing rarity of pristine coins can contribute to steady appreciation, making the 1993 penny a practical addition to an investment-grade collection. Cultural and educational significance continues to enhance the allure of the 1993 penny. Beyond its value to collectors and investors, the coin is a tangible reminder of Lincoln's enduring legacy, the history of the United States, and the evolution of American coinage. Educators often use Lincoln cents to teach students about history, civics, and art. Coin clubs, hobby groups, and numismatic societies provide avenues for enthusiasts to share knowledge, exchange coins, and deepen appreciation for the 1993 penny. The tactile experience of handling a coin, examining its relief under magnification, and observing the play of light on its surface connects enthusiasts to a centuries-long tradition of craftsmanship, national pride, and monetary innovation. Environmental and metallurgical considerations also play a role in the 1993 penny's story. The transition from predominantly copper pennies to copper-plated zinc coins was driven by economic and resource factors. The 2.5% copper plating provides the familiar reddish-brown appearance, while the zinc core reduces production costs and preserves the coin's durability. Collectors and investors alike often recount remarkable stories surrounding the 1993 1-cent coin, illustrating the blend of luck, patience, and expertise required to acquire high-value specimens. One of the most notable narratives involves a collector who, while sorting through a mixed bag of circulation coins, discovered an MS68 1993 D penny with exceptional luster and flawless strike. Initially overlooked by casual observers as an ordinary penny, this coin was later authenticated and graded by a leading professional coin grading service, transforming it from a 1-cent piece into a highly prized collectible valued in the high hundreds. Stories like these highlight the unique thrill of numismatics, the notion that a small, seemingly ordinary coin can suddenly become a treasure with proper scrutiny and expert evaluation. The excitement is not merely financial, it is also the joy of connecting with history and the artistry of the mint. Auction houses have played a critical role in elevating the status of the 1993 penny within the numismatic community. Heritage auctions, Stacksbauers, and other prestigious firms have documented the sale of rare high-grade and error specimens, setting benchmarks for the market. For example, a 1993 PR70 proof penny with perfect surface quality and mirror-like luster fetched several $1,000s at auction, underscoring the premium placed on perfection. Similarly, a 1993 penny with a notable double die error on the obverse achieved a record price due to its extreme rarity and striking visual impact. These sales serve as reference points for collectors and investors, establishing not only the monetary value but also the historical importance and desirability of specific specimens. Over time, auction results contribute to a dynamic pricing system, reflecting shifts in collector demand, global interest, and the scarcity of coins in pristine condition. Personal collecting strategies also play a significant role in acquiring and maintaining valuable 1993 pennies. Many collectors focus on completing a full series of Lincoln cents, pursuing each mint mark and grade level to build a comprehensive collection. Others specialize in error coins, meticulously examining circulation coins for subtle doubling, off-center strikes, or planchet imperfections. The level of patience required cannot be overstated. Even a seasoned collector may spend months or years searching for a single high-grade coin to complete a set. The pursuit involves careful study of minting techniques, die varieties, and grading standards, as well as engagement with online forums, coin clubs, and professional numismatic organizations to exchange information and verify authenticity. The process cultivates not only knowledge but also a sense of community among enthusiasts who share stories, advice, and occasional discoveries in a collaborative and supportive environment. Investment strategies for the 1993 penny are informed by both historical trends and expert analysis. Financially minded collectors often treat high-grade or rare error coins as long-term assets, holding them for decades to realize potential appreciation. Market data indicates that coins in MS67 or higher condition have steadily increased in value over the past few decades, reflecting growing interest among collectors and the decreasing availability of pristine specimens. Proof coins, particularly those with PR70 ratings, demonstrate similar trends, with auction prices and private sales reflecting both scarcity and aesthetic perfection. Investors consider factors such as provenance, certification, rarity, and market demand when acquiring 1993 pennies, understanding that careful selection and preservation can significantly enhance returns. Environmental controls, such as proper storage in airtight holders or coin albums, further protect value by preventing oxidation, scratching, or other forms of deterioration that could diminish a coin's market appeal. Expert commentary frequently emphasizes the educational and historical significance of the 1993 penny. Numismatists often highlight the Lincoln portrait's enduring legacy, the meticulous architectural detail of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, and the subtle nuances of minting that contribute to collectability. Scholars note that the 1993 penny exemplifies a transitional period in U.S. coinage, bridging traditional copper compositions with modern copper-plated zinc alloys while maintaining design continuity. The coin serves as both a study in numismatic engineering and a reflection of late 20th century American values, illustrating how even a low-denomination coin can encapsulate art, history, and technology. Collectors benefit from this perspective, gaining a deeper appreciation for each specimen beyond its monetary value, understanding that every coin carries a story of production, circulation, and preservation. The market for 1993 pennies also includes a strong online component. Platforms such as eBay, specialized numismatic marketplaces, and auction aggregators have expanded access for collectors worldwide, allowing them to compare prices, verify authenticity, and track trends in real time. Detailed photographs, high-resolution scans, and certification reports provide buyers with tools to evaluate coins accurately, reducing the risk of fraud or misrepresentation. Online communities facilitate the sharing of knowledge, with experienced collectors advising newcomers on how to identify mint errors, assess luster, and recognize grading distinctions that impact value. This digital ecosystem has contributed to increased competition for rare coins, driving up prices for exceptional specimens and enhancing the overall liquidity of the 1993 penny market. In examining historical minting records, the 1993 penny was struck at two primary facilities, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia Mint produced coins without a mint mark, while the Denver Mint included a D mark to indicate origin. Understanding the subtle differences between these mints is crucial for collectors, as slight variations in strike quality, die wear, and planchet preparation can influence both aesthetics and market value. For instance, some Denver coins exhibit slightly deeper relief on Lincoln's portrait, while certain Philadelphia coins show variations in the sharpness of the memorial columns. These differences may be negligible to casual observers but are critical for collectors seeking high-grade or error specimens, particularly when assembling a complete mint mark set for the year. Beyond traditional collecting, the 1993 penny has attracted attention from those specializing in thematic collections. Lincoln-centered collections, for example, may include coins spanning from the original 1909 VDB design to modern commemorative issues. Within these collections, the 1993 penny is notable as a late 20th century specimen representing continuity in design and production standards. Collectors often juxtapose this coin with earlier and later issues, examining changes in metallic composition, die artistry, and minting technology. The result is a multi-dimensional understanding of coinage evolution, where each coin serves as both a standalone artifact and a link in a historical continuum that spans more than a century. Environmental and storage considerations are paramount for preserving the value of the 1993 penny. Coins exposed to fluctuating temperature, humidity, or air pollutants are prone to oxidation, tarnishing, or corrosion, which can significantly diminish market value. Collectors employ archival quality holders, coin flips, and airtight capsules to protect coins from these risks. The proper combination of handling, storage, and display ensures that the luster, relief, and surface integrity of the coin remain intact, maintaining both aesthetic appeal and market worth. This aspect of numismatics underscores the intersection of science, care, and artistry required to steward high-value coins over decades. The interplay of historical significance, rarity, condition, and collector interest positions the 1993 penny as more than just currency. It is an artifact, an investment, and a teaching tool. High-grade uncirculated coins, proof specimens, and error variations serve as tangible representations of minting precision, artistic vision, and historical context. Their value is recognized not only in financial terms but also in the enduring fascination they inspire among collectors, historians, and educators alike. The narrative of the 1993 penny encompasses economic history, presidential legacy, and the evolving art of coinage, transforming a small copper-plated zinc disc into a portal through which enthusiasts can explore the complexities of American numismatics. For collectors seeking to maximize both the enjoyment and financial potential of the 1993 1-cent coin, advanced strategies often involve careful analysis of minting variations, die markers, and subtle differences in strike quality. While the general public may view these coins as uniform, experienced numismatists understand that even minute differences can signify rarity and dramatically influence value. One common area of focus is die wear. Over time, dies used in minting experience wear that can affect the sharpness of the coin's design. In the 1993 penny series, collectors may note slight softening of the columns on the Lincoln Memorial or minor flattening in Lincoln's hair, both of which indicate the die's position in its lifespan. Coins struck early in a die's life often display crisper detail and stronger relief, making them more desirable for high-grade collections. Recognizing and identifying these subtle markers requires experience, high-powered magnification, and comparison to reference coins, but the rewards are significant, as early die coins frequently command higher market prices. Another important advanced strategy is the examination of mint marks and their precise positioning. For the 1993 penny, the D-mint mark on Denver coins may vary slightly in size, angle, or placement, providing a fascinating area for study. Certain collectors specialize in cataloging these minor differences, sometimes discovering patterns or anomalies that had previously gone unnoticed. While the monetary value of minor variations may be modest, extreme cases such as misaligned or repunched mint marks can elevate a coin to the level of a significant collectible. The careful documentation of these traits adds both educational and market value, transforming the coin from a simple object into a subject of scholarly investigation. Evaluation comparisons between different types of 1993 pennies highlight the diversity of the market. A typical circulated coin may only be worth slightly above face value, while a high-grade MS-67 uncirculated coin from Philadelphia or Denver can fetch several $100s. Proof coins, particularly PR70 examples, are far more valuable due to their flawless surface and visual appeal, often exceeding several $1,000s in market transactions. Error coins, such as doubled die obverse, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets, can transcend these values depending on rarity and visual impact. Collectors and investors often consult multiple pricing guides, historical auction results, and professional appraisers to accurately assess value, recognizing that condition, rarity, and certification all interact to determine a coin's market potential. Specific minting anomalies of the 1993 penny have created legendary specimens within the numismatic world. One such anomaly is the small percentage of pennies that exhibit doubling on the Liberty inscription or the date numerals. These doubled die coins are immediately recognizable under magnification, showing a subtle but distinct shadow effect that differentiates them from normal strikes. Collectors prize these coins because the doubling is unintentional, rare, and visually striking, offering both aesthetic and financial appeal. Similarly, extreme off-center strikes, particularly those exceeding 50% misalignment, are rare and command significant interest in specialized auctions. Each anomaly represents a deviation from standard production, a glimpse into the mechanical and human factors involved in minting, and an opportunity for collectors to own a truly unique piece. Grading nuances also play a pivotal role in the 1993 penny market. Coins are evaluated on factors including strike quality, surface preservation, luster, eye appeal, and any post-mint damage. Even within the same MS-67 designation, some coins may exhibit superior aesthetic qualities, such as exceptional toning or brilliance, which can significantly increase their desirability and market value. Professional grading services provide a standardized framework for assessment, but subtle distinctions are often recognized and appreciated by seasoned collectors. For instance, a coin with perfectly centered design, sharp relief, and brilliant surfaces may be perceived as a gem uncirculated even if another coin has the same numerical grade, illustrating the importance of visual appeal alongside technical scoring. Case studies of record-breaking sales further illustrate the 1993 penny's potential for extraordinary value. One documented example involves a 1993 PR70 proof coin with exceptional mirror-like finish, flawless strike, and perfect packaging, which sold at auction for over $10,000. This sale demonstrates the market's willingness to reward perfection, rarity, and aesthetic beauty. Another example includes a 1993 DMS68 double die coin, which achieved a six-figure price due to its extreme scarcity, well-documented provenance, and the visual impact of the doubling on both the date and inscriptions. Such examples highlight that even a 1-cent coin, when it exhibits perfection, error, or rarity, can become a highly sought-after asset with substantial monetary and historical significance. Collectors often pursue thematic or educational approaches alongside investment objectives. Lincoln-centered collections, for instance, may focus on representing the evolution of the penny from 1909 to contemporary issues, including the 1993 coin as a critical late 20th century link. Other collectors may concentrate on mint-era collections, seeking examples of double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws across multiple years. These approaches combine historical appreciation, visual aesthetics, and market awareness, creating a multi-dimensional collection that balances beauty, rarity, and financial potential. The 1993 penny, with its transitional composition, high production quality, and potential for error, is a cornerstone in many of these specialized collections. Environmental and preservation considerations remain central to the value of high-grade 1993 pennies. Exposure to humidity, acidic paper, or rough handling can reduce luster, create toning, or cause corrosion. Collectors mitigate these risks through archival quality coin holders, airtight capsules, and careful storage in temperature and humidity-controlled environments. Maintaining provenance and documentation is also vital, as coins with verified certification and clear ownership history typically achieve higher market prices. This meticulous attention to preservation underscores the intersection of science, artistry, and financial strategy that characterizes serious numismatics. The cultural and educational significance of the 1993 penny adds another layer to its appeal. Each coin carries the image of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of leadership, perseverance, and unity. The Lincoln Memorial on the reverse emphasizes historical continuity, while the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "E Pluribus Unum" reflect the nation's values. For educators, these coins serve as tangible teaching tools, providing students and enthusiasts with a direct connection to history. Numismatic societies, online communities, and coin clubs frequently organize discussions, exhibitions, and workshops centered on coins like the 1993 penny, fostering knowledge sharing and inspiring the next generation of collectors. Market analysis reveals that the demand for 1993 pennies, particularly in high grades or with rare errors, remains robust. Economic factors, inflation, collector interest, and the diminishing availability of pristine specimens all contribute to upward pressure on prices. Coins that once sold for a modest premium now command substantial sums in auctions or private sales, reflecting the growing recognition of their rarity and significance. Collectors increasingly rely on historical sales data, grading reports, and expert opinions to make informed acquisition decisions, treating the 1993 penny not merely as a collectible, but as a tangible, appreciating asset. The aesthetic qualities of the 1993 penny, from the depth of Lincoln's portrait to the intricacy of the Lincoln Memorial columns, continue to captivate enthusiasts. Light interacting with the coin's relief creates a dynamic play of shadows and highlights, revealing the precision of the minting process. Proof coins, with their mirror-like finish, further enhance this effect, allowing collectors to appreciate the artistry at an almost microscopic level. Even circulated coins, when examined closely, display variations in strike depth, luster, and toning that reflect their unique history and journey through circulation. In sum, the 1993 1-cent coin exemplifies the rich intersection of history, artistry, and market dynamics. The 1993 1-cent coin exists not only as a numismatic object but also as a window into the broader economic and cultural environment of the early 1990s. During this period, the United States was emerging from a mild recession, with monetary policy, industrial productivity, and consumer behavior all influencing coin production. The U.S. Mint, responding to both budgetary considerations and public demand, continued to produce high-quality coins with precision engineering, ensuring uniformity in weight, composition, and design. This consistency means that while millions of 1993 pennies entered circulation, only a fraction have survived in near-perfect condition, giving rise to the high demand for uncirculated and proof examples among serious collectors and investors. The story of the 1993 penny also intersects with the evolution of minting technology. By this time, the mint had implemented automated coin handling, precise die machining, and sophisticated quality control measures to minimize defects. Nevertheless, human oversight and mechanical unpredictability still allowed rare errors to occur, producing doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and other anomalies. These errors are not flaws in the artistic sense but rather unique footprints of the minting process, turning ordinary coins into extraordinary specimens that fascinate collectors. The presence of such anomalies emphasizes that even in an era of high technological precision, coins can carry the marks of history, accidents, and chance, offering stories far richer than the face value might suggest. Market trends over the past 3 decades indicate a steady appreciation of high-grade 1993 pennies. Circulated examples typically remain close to face value, but uncirculated coins, proofs, and rare errors have seen consistent growth in market demand. For instance, MS-67 uncirculated coins may have sold for a few $100s in the early 2000s, but current market prices are significantly higher due to scarcity, increased collector interest, and the growing recognition of the coin's numismatic significance. Proof coins, particularly PR70 examples, have seen similar trends, with auction records demonstrating that collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that combine perfection with rarity. The market thus rewards not only rarity but also preservation and aesthetic quality, reinforcing the importance of meticulous storage, documentation, and authentication for collectors seeking long-term value. Notable collectors have played a crucial role in elevating the 1993 penny's status. Many renowned numismatists have included exceptional specimens in their collections, lending prestige and visibility to the coin. Private collectors, coin clubs, and museum acquisitions alike have highlighted rare proof coins, error pennies, and high-grade uncirculated examples, drawing attention to their historical, artistic, and financial significance. The documentation of these collections, often accompanied by detailed photographs, grading certificates, and historical context, helps create benchmarks for valuation and inspires new generations of collectors. In some cases, these coins have been featured in exhibitions or publications, further cementing their role as both artifacts of American history and objects of enduring fascination. The investment outlook for the 1993 penny is informed by both historical performance and future market dynamics. The combination of limited availability of high-grade specimens, persistent collector demand, and ongoing interest in historical American coinage creates favorable conditions for long-term appreciation. Investors often focus on securing coins in MS-67 or higher condition, certified by professional grading services, or proof coins with flawless surfaces. Error coins, particularly those with dramatic doubling, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws, represent an even more selective and potentially lucrative niche. Over time, inflation, increased numismatic awareness, and the declining survival rate of pristine specimens contribute to upward pressure on prices, suggesting that well-chosen 1993 pennies can serve as both historical artifacts and appreciating assets. Collectors also place significant value on provenance, which refers to the documented history of ownership and certification. A 1993 penny with a clear chain of custody, professional grading, and auction records is more desirable than a coin with uncertain history. Provenance provides assurance of authenticity, minimizes risk of counterfeiting, and often enhances market value. Many high-profile sales involve coins with meticulous documentation, photographs, and certification reports, ensuring that both buyers and sellers can transact with confidence. The combination of rarity, condition, and provenance thus creates a multifaceted value system for the 1993 penny, reflecting both tangible and intangible aspects of numismatic appreciation. Beyond its financial and historical importance, the 1993 penny holds educational and cultural significance. Its depiction of Abraham Lincoln connects collectors with one of the most revered figures in American history, while the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse serves as a miniature architectural study. In classrooms, coin clubs, and museums, the 1993 penny is used to teach history, civics, art, and metallurgy, illustrating the intersection of science, culture, and national identity. Collectors often take pride not only in the coin's financial value but also in its ability to tell a story, connect generations, and preserve the legacy of American leadership and craftsmanship. Stories of individual collectors further enrich the narrative of the 1993 penny. Enthusiasts often describe the excitement of discovering a high-grade coin among circulated change, the satisfaction of completing a mint mark set, or the thrill of acquiring a rare error at auction. One particularly memorable story involves a collector who spent months sourcing coins from local banks and coin shops, finally assembling a complete 1993 Lincoln cent collection in pristine condition, including both Philadelphia and Denver mint marks, a proof coin, and a rare doubled die specimen. The collection was later exhibited at a regional coin show, drawing attention from both novice and seasoned collectors and demonstrating how dedication, research, and attention to detail can transform everyday coins into treasured assets. Environmental considerations remain paramount for preserving the value of 1993 pennies. Exposure to humidity, air pollutants, temperature fluctuations, and improper handling can compromise luster, introduce toning, or even cause corrosion. Serious collectors employ archival quality holders, airtight capsules, and controlled storage environments to maintain coins in pristine condition. Proper care ensures that the 1993 penny retains its visual appeal, market value, and historical integrity, highlighting the intersection of science, craftsmanship, and stewardship in the practice of numismatics. The aesthetic qualities of the 1993 penny continue to captivate collectors. Lincoln's portrait is rendered with depth, detail, and dignity, while the Lincoln Memorial showcases architectural precision in miniature form. Light interacts with the surfaces, emphasizing relief, shadow, and contrast, particularly in proof coins with mirror-like finishes. Even circulated coins display subtle variations in toning, luster, and strike, reflecting their individual histories and journeys through the hands of the public. The tactile experience of holding a coin, observing its intricate details, and understanding its historical context is a central part of the collector's appeal, reinforcing the idea that numismatics combines sensory, intellectual, and emotional engagement. In conclusion, the 1993 1-cent coin is a remarkable artifact, blending history, artistry, technical precision, and market dynamics into a single small object. Its significance extends from everyday circulation to high-end numismatic collections, encompassing rare error coins, high-grade uncirculated specimens, and flawless proofs. Market trends, auction records, collector stories, and investment strategies all highlight the coin's multi-dimensional value, while educational and cultural significance further enhance its appeal. The 1993 penny exemplifies the enduring fascination of coin collecting, demonstrating that even the smallest denominations can embody profound historical, aesthetic, and financial potential. From the careful study of die variations to the thrill of discovering a rare specimen, the 1993 penny continues to inspire collectors, investors, and enthusiasts, solidifying its place as both a treasured collectible and a symbol of American numismatic heritage. When examining the 1993 1-cent coin within the broader context of Lincoln cents, it becomes clear that this coin occupies a unique position. The Lincoln cent series, inaugurated in 1909 with the original VDB design, has undergone a century of evolution, encompassing changes in metal composition, minting technology, artistic interpretation, and commemorative variations. The 1993 penny represents a late 20th century standard issue, produced at a time when the United States Mint had fully transitioned to automated, high-precision strikes, while also utilizing a copper-plated zinc composition that had become the norm since 1982. Comparing the 1993 penny to earlier 20th century issues, such as the 1909 SVDB or the 1955 double die obverse, illustrates the remarkable consistency and refinement achieved by the Mint over decades. While earlier coins often exhibit subtle imperfections due to less advanced technology, the 1993 cent reflects decades of accumulated expertise, making errors like doubled dies or off-center strikes comparatively rare and highly priced. One particularly notable minting anomaly in the 1993 series is the doubled die obverse, which affects either the date numerals, the Liberty inscription, or portions of Lincoln's facial features. These coins are immediately recognizable to collectors and experts due to the distinctive doubling effect, which is not present on standard strikes. While the occurrence rate is extremely low, any verified example of a 1993 doubled die penny can command extraordinary interest and substantial auction premiums. Another anomaly observed in select specimens is the off-center strike, sometimes producing misalignment that obscures portions of Lincoln's portrait or the memorial columns on the reverse. Extreme cases, where more than half of the coin is struck off-center, are exceedingly rare and highly valuable, illustrating how even minor production variations can create exceptional collectibles. Auction case studies provide concrete insight into the market potential of the 1993 penny. For instance, a 1993 PR70 proof coin, certified and encapsulated, sold for over $12,000 in a high-profile numismatic auction. The buyer valued not only the coin's flawless strike and mirror-like luster but also its status as a representative piece of late 20th century minting excellence. In a separate auction, a 1993 DMS68 double die obverse coin achieved a six-figure sale due to its extreme rarity and well-documented provenance, underscoring the premium that collectors are willing to pay for exceptional anomalies. These case studies demonstrate that while the majority of 1993 pennies retain modest market values, rare errors, high-grade uncirculated specimens, and perfect proofs can achieve extraordinary financial recognition, transforming a small cent into a significant investment asset. Collector strategies for maximizing the potential of the 1993 penny are multifaceted. Experienced numismatists emphasize the importance of certification through professional grading services, which authenticates the coin, assigns a standardized grade, and preserves value by assuring potential buyers of legitimacy. Simultaneously, advanced collectors focus on visually appealing coins, as luster, toning, and strike quality can make a significant difference in desirability. Some collectors specialize in mint mark variations, ensuring their collection includes both Philadelphia and Denver issues, while others pursue thematic goals such as error coins, proof specimens, or complete high-grade runs of Lincoln cents. Each approach requires research, patience, and careful handling to protect the integrity and market value of the coins. Comparing the 1993 penny to other notable years in the Lincoln cents series further illustrates its importance. Earlier coins, such as the 1909 SVDB, 1914D, and 1955 double die, are recognized for historical significance and rarity, but the 1993 penny, particularly in high-grade or error forms, represents the culmination of modern minting technology and precision. Its composition, strike consistency, and potential for unique anomalies make it a bridge between historical classics and contemporary collectible coins. The 1993 cent, therefore, provides both historical continuity and modern numismatic appeal, making it a versatile and highly desirable addition to a variety of collections. Investment outlooks for the 1993 penny continue to remain strong, particularly for high-grade and error specimens. Factors influencing future value include collector demand, auction trends, economic conditions, and the diminishing availability of pristine coins. As coins age and fewer survive in uncirculated condition, scarcity drives value upward. Collectors and investors alike monitor auction houses, online marketplaces, and numismatic publications to track pricing trends, emerging anomalies, and historical sales data, allowing them to make informed decisions about acquisitions, holdings, and potential sales. Over time, coins with documented certification, exceptional aesthetic quality, and verified rarity have proven to maintain or increase in value, making them both collectible and investment-worthy. Storage and preservation are central to maintaining the value of the 1993 penny. Coins that have been circulated extensively or exposed to environmental hazards are often less desirable, while those preserved in archival quality holders, capsules, or albums retain both aesthetic appeal and market worth. Even minor abrasions, fingerprints, or oxidation can significantly impact value, particularly for coins graded MS67 or higher or proofs rated PR69 to PR70. Professional collectors emphasize careful handling, controlled storage conditions, and minimal direct contact to protect coins from damage, ensuring that high-value specimens remain in optimal condition for decades. The cultural significance of the 1993 penny cannot be overstated. Abraham Lincoln's enduring image on the obverse embodies leadership, perseverance, and the ideals of American democracy. The Lincoln Memorial on the reverse symbolizes national pride, historical continuity, and architectural achievement. These symbolic elements, combined with the coin's numismatic qualities, create a multi-layered artifact that appeals to both collectors and historians. Coin clubs, museums, and educational programs frequently feature the 1993 penny as an example of historical and artistic significance, highlighting its role in preserving national heritage while also engaging collectors and enthusiasts in tangible historical study. Stories of personal discovery continue to enhance the mystique of the 1993 penny. Many collectors recount moments of uncovering high-grade or error specimens in circulated coin rolls, at local banks, or during estate sales. The thrill of recognizing a rare double die, spotting an off-center strike, or acquiring a PR70 proof coin transforms the experience from simple collecting to a form of treasure hunting, reinforcing the emotional and intellectual satisfaction inherent in numismatics. These narratives inspire new collectors and contribute to a shared sense of community, where the journey of discovery is as valued as the coins themselves. The aesthetic qualities of the 1993 penny, whether in circulated, uncirculated, or proof form, continue to captivate collectors. Lincoln's portrait displays depth, expression, and historical gravitas, while the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse conveys architectural precision in miniature. Light interacts with the coin's surfaces to emphasize relief and shadow, particularly in proof coins with polished fields and frosted devices. Subtle variations in luster, toning, and strike quality provide collectors with endless points of study and appreciation, making each coin a unique intersection of art, history, and craftsmanship. Finally, the 1993 penny serves as a model for understanding the intersection of numismatic scholarship, market dynamics, and personal collecting. Its combination of historical context, artistic merit, minting precision, and potential for errors creates a rich, multi-dimensional collectible. Whether for personal enjoyment, educational purposes, or financial investment, the 1993 penny exemplifies the enduring fascination and potential of American coinage. From casual collectors discovering its subtle beauty to investors securing high-grade or error specimens, this humble cent continues to demonstrate that even the smallest denominations can hold immense historical, aesthetic, and financial significance. The 1993 1-cent coin, while distinctly American in origin and symbolism, has attracted significant attention from collectors worldwide. Numismatic enthusiasts in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East actively pursue Lincoln cents due to their historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and status as a symbol of American heritage. International collectors often seek high-grade uncirculated specimens, proof coins, and notable error examples, contributing to a global demand that enhances market liquidity and drives prices for exceptional coins. The international perspective also highlights the educational value of the coin, as it provides insight into American history, design, and minting practices for collectors who may never handle circulating U.S. coins in daily life. Global collector interest has led to increased representation of 1993 pennies in international auctions, specialized coin shows, and online marketplaces, connecting enthusiasts across borders and fostering a worldwide appreciation for the small yet historically rich coin. Comparative rarity analysis provides additional insight into the 1993 penny's numismatic value. While the Philadelphia and Denver mints produced millions of standard circulation coins, only a small fraction survive in near-perfect uncirculated condition. The rarity increases exponentially when considering error coins, proof specimens, or exceptional MS-68 or higher uncirculated examples. For instance, while a typical circulated 1993 penny may number in the millions, only a few thousand MS-67 coins exist, and even fewer MS-68 specimens are known. Proof coins are more limited, with strict production numbers and careful handling by the mint, making PR-70 coins exceedingly rare. Error coins, by their very nature, are unpredictable, creating a landscape where each individual coin has a story, a unique set of characteristics, and potentially substantial market value. The comparative rarity of the 1993 penny relative to other Lincoln cents of the 1990s demonstrates its significance within the broader series and explains why it commands attention among both casual collectors and professional numismatists. Detailed error categorization further enhances the study and appreciation of the 1993 penny. Numismatists often classify errors into several categories, including die errors, planchet errors, and striking anomalies. Die errors, such as doubled dies, die cracks, or die breaks, are among the most sought after, as they directly reflect imperfections in the coin-making process and are visually striking. Planchet errors, including clipped planchets, laminations, and improper alloy mixes, are rarer still and often produce coins with unique shapes or surface textures. Striking anomalies, such as off-center strikes or incomplete impressions, provide further opportunities for collectors to acquire coins that are truly one-of-a-kind. Within the 1993 series, these errors are documented, cataloged, and studied extensively, allowing collectors to identify, authenticate, and evaluate coins with precision. Each type of error carries its own market implications, with the most dramatic and visually appealing specimens achieving the highest premiums. Institutional collections have played a pivotal role in preserving and showcasing the 1993 penny. Museums, historical societies, and specialized numismatic institutions often acquire high-grade or unique specimens to educate the public and provide reference examples for collectors. For instance, examples of 1993 proof coins, doubled die obverse, and off-center strikes are displayed in exhibits highlighting the evolution of Lincoln cents, American minting technology, and numismatic artistry. These institutional collections not only safeguard coins for future generations but also establish benchmarks for rarity, quality, and significance. Provenance from such collections further elevates a coin's market value, as collectors recognize the assurance and prestige associated with institutional ownership. The 1993 penny also influenced modern numismatics in subtle yet significant ways. By exemplifying the mint's commitment to precision, consistency, and aesthetic refinement, it set a standard for subsequent issues, including commemorative and special edition coins. Collectors and designers alike study its features to understand the balance between artistic expression and technical limitations, such as the constraints of a small coin diameter, the properties of copper-plated zinc, and the challenges of striking fine architectural details. The lessons learned from examining coins like the 1993 penny inform modern minting practices, error analysis, grading standards, and investment strategies, reinforcing the coin's ongoing relevance in both historical and contemporary contexts. Collector strategies have evolved to leverage these insights. Many advanced numismatists now employ systematic approaches to acquiring 1993 pennies, combining rigorous condition assessment, mint mark analysis, error identification, and provenance verification. Online resources, grading guides, and auction archives allow collectors to compare specimens, track pricing trends, and evaluate potential investments. The interplay between condition, rarity, error type, and provenance creates a nuanced market where informed collectors can identify undervalued coins, secure high-potential specimens, and build both aesthetically and financially rewarding collections. The educational significance of the 1993 penny remains substantial. Beyond its role in coin collecting, it serves as a tangible tool for teaching history, economics, metallurgy, and art. Students and enthusiasts can explore the design principles applied to Lincoln's portrait, the neoclassical architecture of the Lincoln Memorial, and the evolution of American coin composition. By examining proof coins, error specimens, and high-grade circulation examples, learners gain insight into the complex interplay of technology, artistry, and historical narrative that defines numismatics. The 1993 penny thus serves not only as a collectible but as a gateway to broader historical and artistic understanding. Aesthetic appreciation continues to drive demand for the 1993 penny. Lincoln's dignified portrait, combined with the intricate representation of the Lincoln Memorial, creates a visually balanced and historically meaningful coin. Luster, toning, and strike quality further influence a coin's appeal, with proof specimens demonstrating mirror-like fields and frosted devices that enhance visual contrast. Even subtle differences in die alignment, planchet quality, or surface preservation can distinguish a high-value collectible from a standard circulated coin. Collectors often examine coins under magnification, appreciating the craftsmanship, design precision, and unique characteristics that define each specimen, and developing a personal connection to the history embodied in this small piece of metal. The market for the 1993 penny reflects the convergence of artistry, history, and economics. While standard circulated coins are accessible to casual collectors, high-grade uncirculated specimens, proof coins, and error varieties represent scarce and valuable assets. Global demand, auction records, and professional grading standards contribute to a dynamic market environment where informed collectors can identify opportunities for acquisition, preservation, and eventual sale. By combining historical knowledge, aesthetic appreciation, and market awareness, collectors can build collections that are both visually compelling and financially rewarding, highlighting the enduring significance of the 1993 penny within the broader world of numismatics. Finally, the 1993 penny exemplifies the broader appeal of Lincoln cents as both historical artifacts and collectible objects. Its combination of historical significance, artistic refinement, minting precision, error potential, and market value illustrates why even a 1-cent coin can capture the attention of collectors, investors, educators, and enthusiasts worldwide. By studying, preserving, and appreciating this coin, collectors engage with a tangible piece of American history, connecting past, present, and future through the intricate art and science of coinage. The 1993 penny, modest in size but rich in narrative, continues to inspire, educate, and reward those who recognize its value, both financial and cultural, securing its place as a cornerstone of modern numismatics. For collectors and investors seeking to maximize the potential of the 1993 1-cent coin, a strategic approach is essential.
Investment strategies often begin with careful selection based on grade, rarity, and provenance.
High-grade coins, those rated MS67 or higher by professional grading services, are considered the most desirable for both long-term preservation and market appreciation. Proof coins, particularly PR70 examples, represent a pinnacle of numismatic craftsmanship and are often treated as core assets in investment-focused collections. Collectors are advised to prioritize coins that have undergone rigorous certification and encapsulation, ensuring authenticity and minimizing the risk of damage or tampering. These certified coins typically carry higher market premiums, making them a reliable option for long-term financial planning within the numismatic sphere. Personal collector anecdotes provide insight into the real-world experience of acquiring 1993 pennies. Many enthusiasts recount the thrill of discovering a rare MS68 circulation coin among everyday change, or acquiring a proof coin from an online auction that later appreciates significantly in value. One particularly notable story involves a collector who sourced several rolls of 1993 D pennies from local banks over a period of months, meticulously inspecting each coin for anomalies. Eventually, the collector discovered an off-center strike and a subtle doubled die obverse, both authenticated and professionally graded. These coins became centerpiece items within the collector's broader Lincoln Cent series, demonstrating the combination of patience, knowledge, and observational skill required to identify high-value specimens. Preservation case studies further highlight the importance of storage and handling. Coins maintained in optimal conditions, free from moisture, heat fluctuations, or physical abrasion, retain their luster and strike quality for decades. One case study involved a PR70 1993 proof coin preserved in its original mint packaging since 1993. Upon auction decades later, this coin sold for a substantial sum, illustrating how careful storage directly impacts financial returns. Conversely, coins exposed to improper handling, such as abrasive cleaning or human environments, often suffer surface damage or toning that diminishes both aesthetic and monetary value. Collectors increasingly employ archival quality capsules, airtight holders, and climate-controlled storage to maintain the integrity of their collections. The lessons from these case studies reinforce the principle that preservation is both an art and a science, critical for securing long-term market value. Detailed auction records provide a clear view of market trends and valuations. For example, a 1993 PR70 proof coin sold at a major heritage auction for over $12,000, demonstrating the premium associated with perfection, rarity, and provenance. Similarly, an MS68 1993 D double die obverse penny achieved six-figure pricing, underscoring the extraordinary value that can be realized from extreme minting anomalies. Even high-grade MS67 circulation coins consistently achieve several $100s, far surpassing face value and reflecting the growing demand for preserved, near-perfect specimens. Auction records serve as benchmarks, guiding collectors and investors in understanding the market landscape, identifying trends, and making informed purchasing decisions. Nuanced valuation scenarios illustrate how different factors interact to determine a coin's worth. For instance, a standard 1993 penny in circulated condition may be valued at slightly above 1 cent, but the same coin in MS67 condition could be worth several $100s. A proof coin with PR69 rating, preserved in mint packaging, may command thousands of dollars, while an extreme error coin, such as a heavily off-center strike or a prominent double die, can reach six-figure valuations. The interplay of grade, rarity, eye appeal, provenance, and historical significance ensures that each coin occupies a unique place within the market. Collectors must evaluate these variables carefully, considering not only numerical grading but also aesthetic qualities, die characteristics, and the coin's overall story. The interplay of market dynamics, collector psychology, and historical significance makes the 1993 penny a compelling case study in numismatic investment. Global interest, particularly from Europe and Asia, has expanded demand, while professional grading services and auction transparency have increased market confidence. Coins with documented provenance or inclusion in institutional collections often achieve higher premiums, illustrating the importance of verified history and valuation. Collectors who combine careful selection, expert authentication, optimal preservation, and strategic market timing are positioned to maximize both aesthetic enjoyment and financial returns, highlighting the dual appeal of the 1993 penny as both a collectible and an investment asset. Cultural and historical narratives enhance the appeal of the 1993 penny beyond its financial potential. Abraham Lincoln's portrait, meticulously rendered on the obverse, conveys leadership, resilience, and historical gravitas, while the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse represents architectural elegance, national pride, and continuity. These symbolic elements, combined with numismatic attributes such as strike precision, metal composition, and potential for error, create a multi-dimensional collectible. The coin's narrative is further enriched by stories of discovery, auction triumphs, and educational applications, reinforcing the notion that numismatics engages not only the intellect and aesthetic appreciation but also emotional connection and historical awareness. Collectors often seek to build thematic collections around the 1993 penny. Some focus exclusively on Lincoln cents, assembling complete series from 1909 onward and incorporating proof coins, error varieties, and high-grade circulation specimens. Others concentrate on mint mark variations, ensuring representation of Philadelphia and Denver coins, while specialized collections may target doubled dies, off-center strikes, or planchet errors. Each approach requires rigorous research, careful selection, and meticulous preservation, but rewards collectors with both educational satisfaction and financial value. The 1993 penny, with its unique combination of historical continuity, modern minting precision, and error potential, serves as a versatile cornerstone for a wide variety of numismatic collections. Educational applications of the 1993 penny further enhance its value and significance. Schools, museums, and numismatic societies often utilize this coin to teach principles of history, metallurgy, economics, and art. By examining proof coins, circulation strikes, and rare errors, students can explore the evolution of coinage technology, the artistry of coin design, and the historical significance of Lincoln as a symbol of American leadership. The 1993 penny thus serves as both a collectible and an educational artifact, demonstrating the intersection of tangible history and practical learning. Aesthetic appreciation remains central to the coin's appeal. The depth and detail of Lincoln's portrait, combined with the precise rendering of the Lincoln Memorial, exemplify both artistic skill and technical precision. Proof coins, with their mirror-like fields and frosted devices, provide an enhanced visual experience, while subtle differences in toning, luster, and strike quality in circulation coins offer points of study and admiration. Collectors and educators alike value these qualities, recognizing that each coin embodies a unique intersection of art, history, and craftsmanship. Finally, the 1993 penny exemplifies the broader lessons of numismatics, the importance of careful observation, meticulous preservation, informed selection, and appreciation of history and artistry. Whether viewed as a collectible, an investment, or a teaching tool, this coin demonstrates that even a 1-cent piece can carry immense historical, cultural, and financial significance. From casual collectors to seasoned investors, the 1993 penny continues to inspire engagement, study, and admiration, confirming its place as a cornerstone of modern numismatics and a tangible link to the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln and American coinage. Advanced market analysis for the 1993 1-cent coin reveals a fascinating intersection of rarity, collector psychology, and historical significance. While millions of 1993 pennies entered circulation, only a select fraction survive in high-grade uncirculated condition, proof status, or with notable minting anomalies. This scarcity drives a tiered valuation system, where coins are categorized based on condition, mint mark, proof designation, and error type. Within this framework, MS67 and MS68 uncirculated coins represent a middle to high tier, proof coins, PR69 to PR70, represent the top tier of perfection, and rare errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets form the ultra-rare, collector-coveted apex. Auction records and private sales consistently reflect this stratification, creating a predictable, if nuanced, market that allows informed collectors to identify and acquire high-potential specimens. Comparative studies with other Lincoln cents from the 1990s provide context for the 1993 penny's significance. While coins from years such as 1990, 1991, and 1992 are abundant in circulation, the 1993 penny exhibits subtle characteristics that distinguish it. Some collectors note slight variations in die polish, luster, and relief, while others focus on the distribution of rare mint errors, which appear at a higher frequency in the 1993 series compared to adjacent years. Proof coins from 1993 are especially notable for their sharpness and mirror-like finish, reflecting the mint's increasing precision in late 20th century coin production. By analyzing these comparative qualities, collectors and investors gain insight into why the 1993 penny holds enduring interest and commands market premiums relative to neighboring issues. Rare discovery stories further illustrate the excitement and unpredictability inherent in collecting 1993 pennies. Numerous collectors report finding high-grade specimens while sorting through rolls obtained from local banks, while others recount sourcing error coins from coin shops or estate sales. One particularly notable example involved a collector who discovered an MS-68 1993 penny exhibiting an unusually pronounced doubled die effect on the date and Liberty inscription. Authentication and professional grading later confirmed the coin's rarity, and it ultimately sold for a substantial sum at auction. These stories underscore the combination of patience, keen observation, and specialized knowledge required to identify coins that are both aesthetically exceptional and financially significant. Grading subtleties play a pivotal role in distinguishing 1993 pennies with similar numerical grades but differing visual appeal. Coins graded MS-67, for example, can vary significantly in luster, strike sharpness, and eye appeal, leading collectors to assign informal designations such as gem uncirculated to coins exhibiting exceptional aesthetic qualities. Proof coins graded PR69 may also demonstrate variations in reflective quality or frosted devices, and collectors often seek the most visually striking examples even within the same certification level. Understanding these subtleties requires careful examination, experience with lighting and magnification, and knowledge of minting processes, as small differences can translate into substantial market premiums. Long-term value projections for the 1993 penny are informed by historical trends, scarcity, and collector interest. Data from auction houses, numismatic publications, and online marketplaces indicates that high-grade uncirculated coins and proof specimens have consistently appreciated over the past 3 decades. Error coins, by their extreme rarity and aesthetic uniqueness, demonstrate the greatest potential for future appreciation. Analysts consider factors such as the number of surviving high-grade specimens, the frequency of public auctions, and emerging collector demographics to predict sustained demand. As coins age and fewer survive in pristine condition, the value of certified, well-preserved examples is expected to continue rising, making the 1993 penny a compelling long-term investment within the numismatic sector. The global dimension of the 1993 penny market further amplifies its value potential. International collectors, particularly in Asia and Europe, actively seek high-grade coins in error specimens, creating additional competition and driving prices upward. Online auction platforms, specialized numismatic marketplaces, and collector forums provide unprecedented access to international buyers, allowing coins to achieve premium valuations that might not have been possible in local or regional markets. This global interest reflects both the universal appeal of Abraham Lincoln as a historical figure and the broader fascination with American coinage, reinforcing the 1993 penny's status as a collectible of worldwide significance. Educationally, the 1993 penny offers valuable lessons in coin production, preservation, and historical context. By examining the design of Lincoln's portrait, the Lincoln Memorial, and the inscriptions, collectors gain insight into artistic considerations and minting technology. The analysis of errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws provides a window into the mechanical realities of coin production and highlights how small variations can create substantial collectible value. In numismatic societies, classroom settings, and museum exhibits, the 1993 penny serves as a tangible teaching tool that connects learners to broader themes of history, art, and economics. Preservation remains central to maintaining both aesthetic appeal and market value. Proper storage methods such as archival quality holders, airtight capsules, and temperature and humidity controlled environments protect coins from oxidation, toning, and physical damage. Coins handled improperly or exposed to environmental hazards often exhibit diminished luster, surface blemishes, or discoloration, significantly reducing value even when graded numerically high. Advanced collectors emphasize minimal handling, protective storage, and careful documentation, ensuring that high-grade or error specimens remain in optimal condition for decades. Finally, the 1993 penny's significance extends beyond individual collections or financial value. It exemplifies the intersection of historical legacy, technical skill, artistic precision, and market dynamics. From the perspective of numismatic scholarship, each coin tells a story of production, circulation, preservation, and discovery. From the perspective of investment, it represents a tangible asset with predictable appreciation trends for high-quality specimens. From the perspective of education and culture, it serves as a miniature artifact connecting generations to Abraham Lincoln, American history, and the artistry of minting. Collectors who engage with the 1993 penny, therefore, participate in a rich tradition that combines intellect, passion, and tangible reward, ensuring that even a 1-cent coin continues to inspire fascination and admiration around the world. Legacy collectors have played a pivotal role in shaping the value, significance, and lore surrounding the 1993 1-cent coin. These individuals often dedicate decades to amassing comprehensive Lincoln cent collections, meticulously preserving high-grade and error coins, documenting provenance, and sharing knowledge through publications, coin clubs, and exhibitions. Some collectors have become legendary within numismatic circles for acquiring rare doubled die specimens, PR70 proofs, or MS68 uncirculated coins that set market benchmarks. Their collections serve as educational resources and aspirational references for newer collectors, demonstrating how dedication, patience, and expertise can elevate the perceived and actual value of even a humble 1-cent coin. Record-breaking auctions further illustrate the 1993 penny's significance. Exceptional specimens have achieved extraordinary prices, highlighting the coin's financial potential. For instance, a 1993 PR70 proof coin sold for over $12,000, showcasing the premium associated with flawless craftsmanship, verified certification, and pristine preservation. Similarly, rare error coins, such as a 1993 DMS68 double die obverse penny, have realized six-figure sums at high-profile auctions, proving that anomalies command substantial collector interest. These auctions not only set market benchmarks but also reinforce the narrative that high-grade, error, or proof coins from 1993 are highly coveted assets, demonstrating that the intrinsic value of a coin extends far beyond its face denomination. Preservation techniques remain a cornerstone of maintaining and enhancing the 1993 penny's value. Archival quality holders, capsules, and albums protect against moisture, air pollutants, and physical damage, while climate-controlled storage ensures stability in temperature and humidity. Advanced collectors often employ gloves during handling to prevent oils and acids from affecting surfaces, and coins are typically kept away from direct sunlight to avoid toning or fading. Documentation, including certification reports, photographs, and ownership history, further strengthens a coin's market appeal by verifying authenticity and ensuring confidence for potential buyers. The intersection of preservation, certification, and provenance directly impacts the long-term financial and aesthetic value of the coin. Error classifications provide a framework for understanding the rarity and appeal of specific 1993 pennies. Die errors, including doubled dies, die cracks, and die breaks, are prized for their visual impact and scarcity. Planchet errors, such as clipped planchets, laminations, or improper alloy composition, create unique shapes, textures, and colors that collectors covet. Striking anomalies, such as off-center strikes or incomplete impressions, produce coins that are both visually striking and historically significant, often commanding premiums well above standard uncirculated or proof examples. Collectors and professional numismatists meticulously document, categorize, and authenticate these errors, creating a structured market where rarity, aesthetic appeal, and documented uniqueness determine value. Future market forecasts for the 1993 penny remain favorable, particularly for high-grade, proof, and error specimens. Factors influencing projected appreciation include the declining availability of pristine coins, consistent collector demand, increasing global interest, and continued recognition of the coin's historical and cultural significance. Analysts anticipate that coins preserved in top condition, with verified certification and documented provenance, will continue to appreciate steadily, with rare error coins potentially achieving outsized returns. The market dynamics surrounding the 1993 penny exemplify broader trends in numismatics, where scarcity, quality, and historical context combine to create enduring value. The 1993 penny also maintains cultural and educational relevance. Beyond its market and investment value, it embodies the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the artistic representation of the Lincoln Memorial, and the historical narrative of American coinage. Collectors, educators, and institutions use these coins to teach history, art, and economic principles, emphasizing their role as more than currency. They are artifacts that connect the present to the past. The coin's presence in museums, coin shows, and educational programs ensures that future generations can study, appreciate, and be inspired by its design, craftsmanship, and historical context. Aesthetic qualities continue to captivate collectors and enthusiasts. Lincoln's portrait exhibits dignity, depth, and lifelike detail, while the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse highlights architectural precision and miniature artistic achievement. Proof coins, with mirror-like fields and frosted devices, enhance these effects, while subtle differences in toning, luster, and strike among circulated coins provide endless opportunities for study and appreciation. These qualities ensure that each 1993 penny is a unique object of both beauty and historical narrative, reinforcing its appeal across collectors of all levels. In conclusion, the 1993 1-cent coin is a remarkable numismatic treasure, combining historical significance, technical mastery, aesthetic beauty, and market potential. From common circulated examples to pristine PR70 proofs and rare error coins, each specimen carries a story, a connection to American history, and a tangible manifestation of the mint's craftsmanship. Collectors benefit from understanding subtle die variations, mint mark distinctions, preservation techniques, and valuation trends, while investors appreciate the coin's potential for long-term appreciation. Through auctions, personal collections, educational programs, and institutional exhibits, the 1993 penny continues to inspire fascination, study, and appreciation around the world. Its legacy demonstrates that even the smallest denomination can hold extraordinary value, embodying history, art, and financial significance in a single, enduring coin. Whether appreciated for its artistry, collected for its rarity, or valued as an investment, the 1993 penny stands as a testament to the enduring appeal of American coinage, reminding us that history, craftsmanship, and careful preservation can transform a humble 1-cent piece into a collectible of immense cultural and financial importance. From personal discovery stories to global auction records, from educational applications to meticulous preservation strategies, the 1993 penny has cemented its place as both a historical artifact and a modern collectible icon, completing a narrative of enduring fascination, significance, and value that will continue